Hello everyone, my name is Qing. I have been a massage therapist in the US for 5 years. Before I moved to the US, I was a foot massage specialist in China. In Chinese culture, we believe in foot reflexology. In Chinese medicine massage, we use echo points to help reflected organs to increase blood flow, open up meridian lines, and to stimulate the healing process. Every city in China has large foot spa stores, and they are always busy. More and more people are getting foot massages and can tell the difference before and after. Definition of reflexology. Foot reflexology is an ancient healing practice based on the principle that there are reflex points on the foot that correspond to the body's different organs and glands. The pressure is applied to these reflexes on the feet, which promotes good health. Benefits of foot reflexology. Apply 10 minutes of foot massage daily helps in transporting oxygen to the body's cells, which is essential for overall health. Certain points on the feet are helpful in elevating depression symptoms. Massage these points or applying pressure to them for a few minutes, 2 or 3 times a day can help relieve symptoms of depression. The best time to do foot massage is before going to bed. A soothing and relaxing foot massage improves the blood circulation. This helps in getting a peaceful sleep. Massage and reflexology of 5 to 10 minutes before going to bed can improve feeling of general well-being. Relieves body pain. This is the best part of reflexology. If done carefully, it treats pains such as headaches, migraines, neck pain, lower and upper back pains. Feet are called the second heart of the human body. People have feet just as a tree has roots. If the roots die, the tree slowly dies. Similarly, if the feet are weak or in bad condition, the person will become older faster and have more health problems. The concept of foot reflexology goes back thousands of years. Different cultures have adhered to the idea that medical benefits inside the body and the general health can be achieved through manipulating certain points on the foot. There is evidence of some form of foot and hand therapy being practiced in China as far back as 23,000 BC. There is some evidence too that Egypt was embracing a similar practice at the same time. A well-known Chinese ancient book, Huangdi Lei Jing, has described at great length the conduits and vessels or points on the body where the heavenly energy of qi enters the body and the path it travels. Chinese people have long believed that soaking their feet in warm water will warm up the full body, help sleep, and stimulate the blood circulation. In Egypt, the tomb of Ankh-Amor, an ancient Egyptian physician, there are hieroglyphics which depicts 2 men working on the feet and hands of the 2 other men. Dome therapy was used as far back as 1500 AD. During this time, Dr. Adamus and Dr. Etatis published a number of books on dome therapy. Dr. William, who was born in 1872, is credited as being the grandfather of dome therapy. In the 1915, his work was first brought to the public in an article titled "To Spare That Toothache, Squeeze Your Toe," which was published in Everybody's Magazine, written by Edwin Davis. A physiotherapist, Eunice Ingham, who was a real pioneer on the subject, was determined to use reflexology even if the doctors didn't. She dedicated 40 years of her life to reflexology and authored 2 well-known books, Stories That Foot Can Tell and The Stories the Foot Has Told. However, despite evidence of its effectiveness, doctors were not interested in using reflexology because it was far too time-consuming and could not make as much money. Theories behind reflexology. Working with the central nervous system. In 1890, Sir Henry Head and Sir Charles Sherrington research showed that applying pressure to feet, hands, and ears sends a calming message from the peripheral nerves in the extremities to the central nervous system, which in turn signals the body to adjust the tension level. It positively affects the circulatory, respiratory, endocrine, immune, and the neuropeptide systems in the body. It reduces pain while reducing stress and improving mood. The neuromatrix theory of pain suggests that pain is a subjective experience created by your brain. According to this theory, mood, stress, and pain are all subjective. Using reflexology to influence your mood can also affect your experience of pain. It keeps the body's vital energy flowing. Another theory holds there is a vital energy in the human body such as Qi. If stress is not addressed, it leads to congestion of energy, which can cause bodily inefficiencies, which then lead to illness. According to this theory, reflexology helps improve the energy flow. Zone theory. The body is divided by 10 vertical zones. Each zone corresponds to the 10 fingers and toes, and runs the entire length of the body. For example, the big toes would be the 2 zones running up the center of the body, while the little toes would correspond to the 2 zones on the outside of the body. In reflexology, every organ, valve, and muscle that lies within the zone can be accessed while a point on the feet or the hands. Refer to the chart. The healer does not heal the patient directly. They simply help the person's own natural healing process to take place. The difference between massage and reflexology. Massage therapists working from the outside in by manipulating specific muscle groups or fascia to release tension. Reflexology practitioners see themselves as working from the inside out, stimulating the nervous system to release tension. Massage often uses large motions with deep pressure. Reflexology uses micro movements such as thumb pressure or finger rockings. A client will stay fully closed for a reflexology session, except for removing footwear. A client remove clothes for a massage session. However, we can always incorporate some form of reflexology in each massage session. For today's lesson, we will start one section of the foot, this section, which covers many different parts of the body. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Normally, our foot massage procedure is soak your feet in the warm water for 15 minutes to soften and warm up your feet. We can work on your leg, head, shoulder, arms, and hands while your feet are soaking. I will skip that and directly to work on your foot on this video. First things first, we prepare a bath towel on the table with a hand towel over it. The bath towel is to wrap one foot while we are working on the other one. The hand towel is to keep oil off of the big towel. To begin, we apply some oil and soften the foot first. It is customary to check the client's heart before we start. This will help us decide how long the session should be. That is the reason we start with the left foot. Here is a hard point. To find it, start between the fourth and the fifth toe and go straight to under the thick part. So here, this is a point. There are 3 different strokes we can use to check the heart. First, we can use the thumb and go from down to up. Check with the client feedback. Is it painful?
No.
Second, we use inside part of the index finger. Use medium to deep pressure. Press down to up. I'll bring her feet like this. You can see clear. Is this painful?
No.
Third, we use the laco, this part, to apply deep pressure. Notice my wrist motion. Moving your wrist instead of like this, like digging a hole. Is this painful? No?
No.
If there is no pain, we can continue to work a normal amount of time. Normally, we can work 20 minutes or more on each foot. If they feel some discomfort, it indicates there is some functional heart problem. It is okay to give foot massage, but it should be medium pressure and no more than 15 minutes on each foot. If he feels severe pain, we can only work on each foot for no more than 8 minutes with gentle pressure. We can add more time and go deeper as conditions get better. We start from the 6 basic echo points. First is the adrenal gland. To find it, start between the second and the third toe, straight down to the mid of the second and third metatarsal. We work on this point first to stimulate the body's blood flow. Notice my whole hand movement. Don't do this way, like dig the hole. Second is the scaenic plexus. It is a big area and includes both sides of the adrenal gland. So circle. We work this way. Go to the side. You can work 5 strokes each side. To the big area. Or you can alternate strokes between sides. 1, 2, under the adrenal gland, this is a kidney. Work on kidney now. Make sure to keep the same pressure and cover the full area each time, back and forth. So kidney is only this small place, but you can work more. Under the kidney to almost inside of the foot, the long tube is the ureter. When we work on it, we start from middle of the kidney. Work thoroughly. Make sure to use even pressure. At the end of the ureter, it is a gallbladder. It's like a big bean, half at the inside of the foot, half on the sole. We work like drawing a circle. You can use left hand. Press, firm, move slow. Press, move slow. Next is the urethra. From the gallbladder to under the ankle, this line. Because it is inside of the foot, we usually use thumb to apply medium pressure, and to avoid too deep, use this local. This movement. Be aware when moving the thumb, you do the thumb forward, not do the horizontal, not like this. Go straight like this. It is end on here, but you can go further and come back. Just make it more smooth. In long stroke, feels better. Now we can work on the toes. Start from the big toe. This area on the top is the frontal sinus. The top of all 5 toes are connected to the frontal sinus points. When we work on this part, we want to protect our finger to not get scratched by client's toenail. Notice how I wrap my left finger over the toe top of the toenail and work horizontally. We can, by the way, work all 5 frontal sinus. Make sure to stabilize and protect the finger. This is the trigeminal nerve. It is on the inside of the big toe. If someone has migraine or trigeminal nerve caused headaches, this is a main point to work on to reduce the pain. Move your thumb slowly and thoroughly. We work on the opposite of foot. If pain is on the left side of the head, work on the right foot. If the pain is on the right side of the head, work on the left foot. Go slow and move slow form. Don't go too fast like this. Cerebellum. It is at the thickest part of the big toe. The cerebellum main function is to regulate muscle activity. If someone has hemiplegia or has had a stroke, we mainly work on this point. There are 2 ways to work on this. First, index finger press down. Or you can use thumb, press this point and press in. This line is a leg. This is where the toe joint foot. This is a horizontal line. Make sure when you work, show off through this line. You can use left thumb like I'm doing. Go as long as possible, long strokes. This part is the cervical vertebra. Notice how I place my finger. So these 3 fingers to stabilize. We are not using any pressure on here. This one press on the point and the thumb press it. I only use these 2 fingers to apply pressure. Movement like this. This is the dragon movement. When you are doing this movement, imagine you are grasping someone's head and pulling it upward to lengthen and straighten their leg. This part is sinus. We have 3 different strokes. One is press both thumb down to up. This point help when you have a stuffy nose. Same theory, left foot treats right side of the nose. Or you can use the thumb, press up to down, and come to here, change the direction around with this toenail. And this, the third stroke, when someone have heavy stuffy nose, you press this directly and you will find the magic after you press this for a few or 10 times. At the very middle of the big toe, this place is a hypophysis. 2 strokes. First, left hand stabilize the right index finger. Press up and down. Second, use inside of your index finger. Press. And left thumb, press the index finger. Move up. Move your wrist. It's like opening a bear bottle. Next, we're working on the parathyroid gland. This is between pharynx and the metatarsal bones. 2 strokes. 1. Put both of your thumb together and press in. Or use joint in this part of your index finger to press in. Notice my wrist movement. We always want to make sure of our strokes is not like digging a hole when we are working on any part of the body. People with calcium deficiency benefit from this point. This can also be used as first aid to treat cramps. The last echo point for today's lesson is thyroid gland. It's this line around this bone. When we work in, we want to start from under the parathyroid gland, past the bone, and go through. Press it firm and move from down to up. Make sure to push out between first and second toes. This work is effective with overactive thyroid and underactive thyroid. Through, up, out. Okay? Thank you, everybody.